Hello everyone, Drake Robinson here. I just wanted to talk about real quick the topic. I notice I see a lot in the headlines about social isolation. And I kind of want to talk about my experience with social isolation because it's something that I've wanted to talk about for a while. I just never really knew how, but I think I finally found the words because funny enough, because, I experience it on a daily basis. I'm isolated. I am. I'm very isolated from this modern society, from the generation I'm sadly a part of, Generation Z. Um, uh, and yeah, like, I guess I could bring it all the way back to my childhood. I had a great one, not gonna lie. I miss it so much. I miss it with every fiber of my being. My young naivety with how sick and cruel and evil people this world is everything was, and you know, believe it or not, I was actually kind of a show stealer when I was younger. I always wanted to be the center of attention. I always, the kids on the playground, But it's like, I don't know, things changed severely when I hit, like, I want to say middle school, when I was starting to hit puberty in general. It's like I would never find the words that I did when I was younger. And this is weird how, as you grow, that part of you, that part of your, you know, I don't want to say mind, but like, hmm, it's just weird how that kind of dissipates after a while, especially for us good guys in particular. That really depletes. Um, and yeah, I started to get far and further away from people, and that's why my middle and high school years were the most miserable times of my freaking life. If I could go back to any grade, it would definitely be pre-K to fifth grade. I would say those were the only times I was actually happy. Um, Everything else was just a complete blur. I wish I could blur out, but yeah, yeah. So I guess I can talk about my adulthood now. Like I said, I'm so just out of the loop when it comes to this modern generation, this internet culture that we live in, and people just doing the dumbest things imaginable to get famous, to get clicks, views, whatever the case. Like getting themselves arrested, like, and they're feeding this garbage to the younger kids who follow them, so they're gonna be following their degenerate path, and getting themselves into trouble. It's just sad, really. This generation we live in with the internet, and how you can literally make the internet your full time job. Like you don't have to. No one works anymore. No one understands the value of a dollar anymore. It's just it really it really makes me think. It really makes me think it's time for the same meteor that wiped out the dinosaurs to wipe out the humanity. I'm at that. I'm at that point with it. Like it's about time for the meteor to rain down. You know, like it did on the poor dinosaurs. The only difference is I think humans deserve it way more than the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs did nothing wrong, but they were wiped out for basically no reason. Um, yeah, that's my little rant on that. But yeah, back to the being isolated. I'm isolated because I don't fall, like I said, into that degeneracy stuff. I'm never gonna come on here and promote degeneracy. I'm never gonna come out here and promote and lie to people and say that yeah, this world is gonna treat you the best. Um, because it's really not. This world was destined to, for us good guys in particular, is destined for us to, I don't know, be isolated, to be in our own little world, and I've accepted it because I'm black pilled happily. And but like to all my younger good guys out there who may follow me, I want y'all to. I never want y'all to fall for the degeneracy that is out there. I want y'all to fall to be better than that. I want y'all to if it's possible, to be something in this world. If it's at all possible, like I said, this world is so against us, it's criminal. But yeah, um, yeah, and the fact that we are so socially isolated, for the most part, at least I am, and I'm just so out of the loop with this generation that there's no rebounding from it. Um, I just accept the fact that I exist in the world. I never call my life a life. I call it existence. There's a difference. When you're a life is when you're living life. You're living it up. You're going to bars. You're going to not that I promote bars, but like you know what I'm saying. You're having it. You, your life is worth living, pretty much. My existence, I'm doing what I have to do. I pay bills. I pay, you know, my rent on my house. I do it all. I go to work. You know, that's pretty much all there is to it. And you know what? In this modern generation, that's all there. That's all I guess the standard is for good guys like myself to be the good guys that we are, to help out when we can, uh, when when we have to be in public for like jobs or something like that. Just doing the basics that no one does anymore, like holding doors open. And sorry if it sounds like I'm kind of rambling. I don't have a script. I just go off the cuff, but that's part of my appeal, I guess. But yeah, I don't want to be up here too long. I just want to say, like, social isolation is a thing. It doesn't exist in the blue pillar community. It only exists really in the black pillar, us black pillars. And that, it's okay to, never fall for degeneracy, even if it seems quote unquote funner. It's really not. These people, like, they get arrested, they get in trouble for doing the dumbest stuff. Look at that Jack Dorsey guy. These TikTok famous people, which is why TikTok needs to be banned. Like, pretty much vast majority of the um, social media apps nowadays need to be banned. But yeah, but anyways, hopefully in the future if we're lucky. But yeah, I'm out.